Okay, and welcome to another video. So, in this one, I'm going to be talking about some updates to the music app, adding songs to playlists, and a few things talking about downloading music versus streaming music, and also another thing that I'm also always seems to be conflicted on with is using EQ, whether to use it or not to use it, pros and cons. And also another quick little tip today on checking battery life, because that's always a thing to know. So let's get started. So one of the things, the improvements through accessibility and voiceover is, and one thing that has driven me absolutely nuts is focus on buttons. So, and I'm sure anybody using voiceover, sometimes you flick onto a button and you want to stay on that button, but yet for whatever reason it loses focus and it takes you away from what you actually want to be using in controls. And this is, for me, is a huge thing, because in music sometimes I'm just sitting and listening to music and I just want to skip to my tracks, and I don't want to hear skipping track or next track. I don't want to hear that sound. I just want to quickly skip to the next song and get to continue listening, not to constantly hear that notification of next track. So let's show that, which is greatly improved.
Audio Game Hub 2. Dock. Music.
So I'm just going to quickly play my music here.
Browse tab for you. Select MIDI player. Skip button.
Play my music.
Playing all songs shuffled.
Alright, so let's just get to
skip button.
Alright, and then I'm gonna quickly
speech off.
Mute the speech. Yes, it's just a wonderful thing that the focus is once again fixed. It doesn't jump you away like it used to. Okay, so one of the next things, which is such a cool little trick, and I figured this out just recently, is how to add songs to a playlist using Siri. So let's go back a couple tracks here.
Speech on. Pause. Take me home. Album artwork. Image. Album. Pause. This MIDI player. Take me home. More. Lacuna. Track. Previous track. Button. Previous track. Previous track.
Alright, so add to my ultimate alternative playlist.
Okay. I added Not the Only One by Papa Roach to your ultimate alternative playlist.
Okay. So, and another cool thing that music does now is, say I hadn't, I've been scrolling through my music for a while, or I didn't say I wanted to add that song. I liked it again, and I completely forgot that I added it to that place. So here, let's do this again. I love this. This is great. What iTunes, it didn't used to ever do this before, so this is great. Makes creating playlists even that much better. Because then you don't end up with duplicate songs in your playlists. Add to my ultimate alternative playlist.
Okay, I added Not the Only One by Papa Roach to your ultimate alternative playlist.
Oh my god, are you serious? That's weird. Huh.
Dismiss now playing screen.
I
Button.
wonder why it did that instead of just telling me. It normally tells me that this song already exists in your playlist. Let's try that again.
Dismiss now playing screen. Button.
Huh, weird.
Dismiss now. Album artwork. Image.
Add to my ultimate alternative playlist.
Okay. I added Not the Only One by Papa Roach
Huh.
to your ultimate alternative playlist.
Okay, so I'm gonna have that song 3 times.
Okay.
Okay,
I
this
added
is a
add to my ultimate
this-
alternative playlist.
this is a weird little bug through Siri
Album
apparently.
artwork. Dismiss now. Play. Dismiss now. Album art. Not the only one.
Because
More. Button. More. Not the only one. Close. Copy. Share. Show album. Download. Delete from. Add to a playlist. Button. New play. Acoustic and clean. Alternative holiday song. Alternative. Beatles and stick. Chilling with. College raid. Covers and discover it. Empower. Energy out. Fine tune it. Formidable. Gabe Guzman. Get together. Get together. Injection of. Late 90. Life situ. London. Metal. Mock and rock. My eyes. Your. Nick's Bank. Nirvana. Ultimate alternative. Button. Alert. This song is already in your playlist.
see, when you do it, it's weird. So if you do it through the menu, then it says it's already been in your playlist,
Add again. Button. Skip. Button.
and then you get to skip. Okay, so
Dismiss now playing screen.
looks like I just learned something right on the spot there. Crazy. So apparently adding that through Siri works for adding the song, but do not use that again to add it for multiple times, because then it'll add it multiple times into your playlist. I don't know. Let's see if Siri will do that now again.
Music.
Let's see. Add to my ultimate alternative playlist.
Okay. I added Not the Only One by Papa Roach to your ultimate. Audio game hub 2.
It's weird. So apparently, using Siri, doing that will add multiple songs. So be careful of that. I did not realize it did that. It's interesting to find these bugs right on the spot. Okay, so even I just learned something new. Alrighty, so now that we've gone through that, let's talk about downloading music versus streaming, because I love using Apple Music, I love using YouTube Music, I love, all these streaming services. But one of the things for me is that, and I've noticed this, that streaming music as opposed to having the music on your phone is completely different, because then you can skipping through music is faster. The music will load, definitely does load faster. I mean, depending, most of the internet connections, whether you're on the go or Wi-Fi, it's generally really fast. I mean, I can say it is fast, and it's and it's nice to have these streaming services. I still have to say, at the end of the day, though, there is something to be said about just having all your music, in one, place on one device. Even though, if it's, I guess that's also the catch-22 about having, the size of phones. If you don't have a lot of space on your iPhone, say if you have, a 32 gig or 64 gig. I'm not sure. Actually, I don't even sell 32 gig devices. Actually, the lowest you can get these days is 64 gigs. Yeah, 64 gigs is the smallest you can go. So, honestly, I feel, though, I travel and go around, and I have a good amount of music downloaded to my phone. So, I love streaming, but I still keep a ton of music on my phone. Because you never know when you might end up in a dead spot, and all of a sudden, I have no music. I have no access to anything. All of a sudden, there's, no service. And nothing's worse than being stuck somewhere without anything to listen to. And that goes the same for audiobooks, too. I love downloading my audiobooks and having them on my phone to listen to. All that great content just to have in one place, and to be able to play it no matter what. So, and then now EQ, you know, there's a lot of great things. You know, EQing your music is good. I mean, it definitely, you know, allows you to have either more bass, less bass, more mid-range, you know. But I have noticed, and this is just me, I generally do not use EQ on, you know, when I'm listening to my headphones, to my systems, everything. I generally don't use EQ because the music already has been equalized in a lot of ways. It has processing. Apple processes the music in a certain way so that when it comes to you, it has already gone through a processor. Even just in general through the phone, it has its own bit of processing. So, you know, there's almost no reason to use EQ. I mean, I guess if you have a really horrible set of headphones, it definitely can make a difference. You know, I've had some really horrible earbuds, and if it hadn't been for EQ, you know, using, you know, one of those different settings, you know, it would have been even worse than what they were. So, I mean, definitely EQ has its place and its, you know, functions when, you know, you really need it. But for the majority, I would say, you know, there's no point in really using EQ for music these days. You know, especially, you know, using a streaming service, you know, like YouTube Music or Spotify. You know, all these, you know, streaming services have already done something to the music to make it sound good. You know, so generally, there really isn't much use for EQ. Maybe if you had a physical equalizer, you know, some kind of physical piece of gear, then that might be a good use case for an equalizer or a compressor or something like that. You know, but other than that, you generally don't need it. So, you know, there you have it. You know, some updates and bugs and some unexpected things for this video, especially with adding songs to playlists and everything. So, and don't forget, that's the the section. You can use Siri to make playlists too. So I can show that real quick.
Page 4, movies. Doc, music. Play, button.
Let's skip to another
Pause.
song.
Next track, button. Next track.
Let's find a song I can make a playlist to.
Pause. Previous track. Track is Lacuna Coil, button.
Create
Album artwork, image.
create a new playlist.
Sorry, I can't create playlists.
Are you serious? I thought they could. Okay, so I can add. I swear I remember making a new playlist with this. Okay, apparently I was wrong. Well, at least I can still add this to a playlist using Siri. All right, so let's do that. What should I add this? Add this to my metal playlist.
Okay, I added Take Me Home by Lacuna Coil to your metal playlist.
Alright, so some unexpected technical difficulties. You know, that happens.
Dismiss now playing screen.
I swear I remember creating a playlist with using Siri before. But let's just go over that real quick again.
Dismiss
Since
now playing
it
screen.
has been a little while.
Album artwork, image. Take Me Home, more, button. More. Take Me Home. Lacuna Coil, heading. Close, button, copy, button. Share, show album, button. Download, button. Delete from library. Add to a playlist, button. View full lyrics. Create station, button. View, add to a playlist. Add to a playlist. Cancel. Recent, heading. Ultimate alternative. All playlist. New playlist, button. New playlist. Cancel, button. New playlist, heading. Playlist name, text field. Text field, Cappy. Cappy. U-R-R-O-O, space, Euro. Capem. Capem, W-E-E-R-T-T-A-A-L-L, space, metal. Add music button. Camera button. Album artwork Euro metal image.
And if I want,
Camera button. Description text field.
of course, if I wanted to add a description, I could do that as well.
Camera album text field. New playlist. Cancel. Cancel. New playlist. Text field. Album artwork Euro metal. Camera description. Add music. Take me home. Reorder button and is prediction. Album art text field. New playlist. Head cancel button. Cancel. New playlist. Heading. Text field is added. Album artwork Euro metal image. Camera button. Description. Text. Add music button. Take me home. Lacuna Coil. 3 minutes. 45 seconds. Dimmed. Take me home. Reorder button and is prediction. Camera. Album artwork. Your text field is editing. Euro metal. New playlist. Text field is editing. Euro metal. Character mode. Insertion point at start. Album artwork. Your text field. New playlist. Cancel. Cancel button. New playlist. Text field is editing. Return. Return. Add music button. Description. Add music button. Add songs to Euro metal. Add song. Cancel. Button. Music. Heading. Done. Dimmed. Button. Artists. Songs. Tick-tied. Button. Library. Button. For you. Button. Browse. Button. Browse. Button. Done. Dimmed. Button. Music. Cancel. Button.
Cancel.
Add music. Description. Camera. Button. Album artwork. Text field. New playlist. Heading. Cancel. Button. Cancel. New play. Text. Album artwork. Euro. Camera. Button. Description. Text field. Add music. Button. Take me home. Look. Reorder. Button. Hey. Prediction. How. Prediction. Return. Add music. Description. Text field. Orientation lock. New playlist. Heading. Cancel. Button. Cancel. Button. Cap C. New playlist. Text field. Is at album artwork Euro metal. Image. Camera. Button. Description. Album artwork Euro metal. Album artwork Euro metal. Camera. Description. Text field. Add music. Button. Take me home. Lacuna Coil. Reorder. Button. Hey. Prediction. Space. Return. Description. Text field. Text field is editing.
Oh my
Euro
God,
metal.
are you serious?
Character mode.
More?
Insertion. Album artwork Euro metal.
I did
Image.
not expect this to happen.
New playlist. Heading. Cancel. But new playlist. Heading. New playlist. Head. Text field is editing. Euro metal. Character mode. Insertion point at start.
Okay. Where's done though?
Album artwork. Euro. Text field is editing. Euro metal. Character mode. Insertion point at start. Space. Return. Delete. Cap. Add music. Button. Description. Text field. Camera. Button. Album artwork Euro metal. Image. Text field is editing. Euro metal. Character mode. Insertion point at start. New playlist. Heading. New playlist. Text field. New play. Cancel. Cancel. Button. Oh, new playlist. Are you sure you want to discard this new playlist? Discard change. Keep editing. Button. Keep editing. Discard changes. Keep editing. Button.
Yeah, let's keep editing.
Add music. Button. Description. Text field. Camera. Button. Album artwork Euro metal. Text field. Cancel. Button. Cancel. But new playlist. Heading. Text. Album artwork. Camera. Button. Descript. Add music. Button. Take me home. Lacuna Coil. Add music. Description. Text field.
I wonder if you can't edit.
Text field.
I wonder if you can't exit now until you put a description. Let's just say,
Delete.
let's just do. This turned out to be longer than what I expected. That's okay though. Try to keep these unedited and raw, the way life happens here.
Delete.
Alright,
Delete.
so let's just say. Heavy-hitting guitars, strings, and searing vocals, period.
Space. Heavy hitting guitar strings and searing vocals. Text field. Add music. Take me home. Lacuna. Add music. Button. Heavy hit. Camera. Button. Album artwork. Euro metal. Text. Done. Button.
Okay, so that is very important now, so it looks like that changed as well. So make sure to add your description when you're creating your playlist. Otherwise, you will not get that done button.
New playlist. Done. Button. Edit. Dismiss now
Alrighty.
playing screen. Button.
Which is kind of done because you used to be able to just hit done once you had the name. You didn't have to always add a description. So looks like you cannot get that done button unless you add a description now, which is annoying. That's kind of dumb. It used to be you could just, like I said, just added a name and then hit done. because sometimes you don't always want to add a description. So alrighty, well, all in all, I thought that was pretty well accomplished episode here. Oh, and one more last quick tip before you go. With connecting headphones to Bluetooth, it is so annoying. Whether only it seems to be that the Apple branded headphones show the battery status amongst the status bar anymore. So if you have a third-party headset, you can no longer see the battery status. You got to go in a roundabout way of checking battery. So, but a great thing to get around that is to trigger Siri with your headphones. It has to be from your headphones, and ask battery life. If you do that, that'll tell you the battery life of your headphones or whatever Bluetooth device, third-party Bluetooth device you have connected. So let's just show that off. Hopefully you'll be able to hear this if I can connect it. Well, let's see. Alright, so I'm just gonna crank these headphones. Alright. Not sure how well this is gonna come across. Battery level.
55%.
Yeah, you could barely hear that, but at least it triggered it, so remember that as a little... I'm sorry if I got super close to the camera. I was just trying to hang the headphones there. Anyways, well, that's going to be it for now. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and we all learned some things, especially with creating playlists. This is under the latest iOS configuration. So if you're running the latest iOS, these are the things you have to deal with. Catch you later.